Dear students, welcome to the lesson 2.3 Abdul becomes a courtier. The lesson Abdul becomes a courtier is taken from the story Enter Mulla Do Pyasa. It has been adapted into dialogue form by Pratibha. One word about the writer. Pratibha is a wonderful storyteller, journalist, and one-time teacher who started writing stories at a very young age. At present, she lives in Delhi. The story in this lesson revolves around Abdul, who is very wise and intelligent and loves reading and learning. His only dream is to become a courtier. Let us understand who a courtier is. A courtier is a person who works in the court of a king in a respectable position. He should have vast or profound knowledge of everything, as he has to advise the king when required. You must have heard about Emperor Akbar. In his court there were 9 courtiers who were called the 9 jewels or Navratnas. I am sure you must have read about Akbar Birbal stories. See the lesson 2.3 Abdul becomes a courtier. Father, who is a schoolmaster, is getting ready to go to school. Abdul: Father, to knowledge and erudition I aspire, to study hard and deep books I require. Will you lend me a little gold? Books I will buy and study to rise high in the world. Father: Only the first half of the month has passed, but alas, the money doesn't last. Great books and manuscripts are so expensive. They are treasures rare and exclusive. But from my school, I will try to borrow books that will take you to a brighter tomorrow. Abdul: That will be great. How eagerly I wait. Here, children, our hero Abdul, who wanted to become a courtier, wants his father to lend him some gold, means money, to buy books. Because to become a courtier, he needs to study a lot. See the meanings. Erudition means learning. Aspire means hope to become or hope to reach great heights. Dear children, his father worked as a schoolmaster and did not earn a good salary and therefore could not afford the costly books, and told Abdul that he would borrow books from the school library. Here, manuscript means documents written by hand. Exclusive means with limited access. Rare means not found in large numbers. Brighter tomorrow. It's a phrase meaning better future. Come back to the lesson. In the evening, when father returns: Abdul: How many books could you get? Oh, now my life will be all set. Father: I'm so sorry, son. Couldn't lay my hands on even one. Abdul had great expectation and he anxiously or eagerly waited for his father to return home. He thought, if my father brings books, my life is all set. All set means it will be fantastic. How many books do you think his father could bring? One, two, three? But unfortunately, his father could not even get a single book. The poor father felt so sorry because he could not even get a single book for his son in spite of being a school teacher. So sad, isn't it? Next, you see chorus in the lesson. Chorus means it is a technique used by the playwright or dramatist to make the audience understand the changes in the story, changes in the situation, character, background, seasons, etc. In olden days, the technology was not so advanced like today, and facilities were very less to show the changes. Now, technology is advanced, and talented technicians use lot of special effects to create a completely different situation. I'm sure you must have seen 3D, 4D movies with special effects. Now see the chorus in the poem. Poor Abdul is sad and dejected, ponders why my wishes are thus rejected, continues to do his daily chores, reads borrowed books in tens and scores, and an idea then crosses his mind to serve the rich and get paid in kind. Here, the chorus is like a song or poem sung by a group of people. Chorus used in this lesson are very poetic and there are some rhyming words also. The chorus informs or tells us that Abdul is sad and dejected because all his hopes dashed to the ground. Dejected means sad and depressed or extremely disappointed. Rejected means not accepted. Ponders means thinks deeply. Abdul thought, what did I do that my wishes are not fulfilled? What is my fault? And he continued to do his daily work. Here, daily work, the word used in the chorus is chose. To read, he borrowed books from his friends in 10-cent scores. 10-cent scores means in large quantities. And then an idea struck his mind, means he got an idea. Let me work for the rich and let me be paid in kind. In kind means payment given in the form of goods, not money. He decides to get books to read from their libraries. Come back to the lesson again. Abdul approaches a rich merchant. Abdul, I am a poor student. Give me a chance to serve. Observe my work. Pay only what I deserve. Merchant, you appear to be smart. Be my clerk. I'll pay you well if honestly you work. Abdul approaches a rich merchant and tells him, I'm poor. Give me an opportunity or chance to serve or work under you. See my work and decide to pay me accordingly. And then the merchant appointed Abdul as his clerk. Clerk means the one who drafts letters or send letters, keeps records and accounts. You must have seen people working in our school office, they are called the clerks. Let's see what happened to Abdul then. Some days pass, the merchant calls Abdul. Merchant, I am pleased with your work and loving care. You are indeed a gem, quite rare. I'll give you a reward if your demand is fair. Abdul, excited. May I now read the books in your store? Quench my thirst for knowledge. I need nothing more. Some days passed and the merchant was very happy with Abdul's work and he called Abdul a gem. Gem means a valuable, precious, rare stone. He asked Abdul what he wanted in return to his service. What do you think, children? Abdul must have asked. Money? Gold? No. He asked the merchant to allow him to read the books in his store to satisfy his wish to acquire knowledge. Quench means satisfy. Come back to the lesson. Again, there is a chorus. Days passed by. He learned and learned, gaining the knowledge for which he earned philosophy, astronomy, Arabic, and Persian. Abdul the scholar now is one in a million. Will he come to the emperor's notice? Will he be given an honorable office? The chorus informs us that Abdul went on reading all sorts of books like philosophy, astronomy, Arabic, Persian, and became a scholar. Chorus asks us whether he will get an honorable or respectable position in the emperor's court. The lesson again, you see, friend. News for you, Abdul. The emperor has answered your prayer. The royal Murgi Khana is now under your care. Now, one of his friends comes and informs him that he has been appointed as the caretaker of the royal Murgi Khana to take care of the hens in the palace. Murgi Khana means the poultry farm. The word royal is related to the kings and emperors. For example, royal family, royal palace, royal chariot, royal library, etc. Children, what do you think? Was Abdul happy to be a poultry keeper? See his response. Abdul, what? A Murgi Khana for me? A scholar? Intellectual, sagacious, astute. Made a poultry keeper? Never mind. The chance I won't refuse. It's an opportunity. I'll put it to good use. He, he felt a learned, intellectual person like him is reduced to a state of a poultry keeper, the job even an illiterate person can do. But do you think he refused the chance? No. On the contrary, he accepted the challenge and decided to do his best. Sagacious means wise, astute means intelligent, one who knows how to use a situation to his advantage, put it to good use. Again, a phrase meaning make a good use of something. It will be continued in the next video.